Gemini, welcome into your mid-March 2025 general tarot reading. Let's jump into some nature oracle and see what the remainder of this month is going to look like for you. All right, so in one of the last attempts, the voice card came out, but because it so awkwardly flew onto the ground, I decided to start over, but it's coming out a second time. So very clearly coming through from Spirit. In the remainder of this month, you will be getting your Gemini voice out there, and it is of true importance. I'm hearing you're going to be at certain points in certain situations standing your ground, speaking up. It may be as well your online presence, playing into it. And there's a feeling of you maybe getting a little bit nervous at certain points and stumbling when you're speaking. Trust me, it happens to me all the time. I'm not judging, okay? But it just feels like Spirit is saying, don't let that get the best of you. Don't allow it to hold you back from, moving forward, getting your voice out there, because they're labeling it as true importance. You may even find that you're a storyteller throughout this period, and maybe at times at risk of sharing a little bit too much, but they are saying that you will be doing a ton of speaking. The community card, if we look at the bees there, it gives very hard-working sort of energy. I don't know, I just heard Queen Bee, but you as well will find that a community is really growing nicely or just working to your advantage while helping other people. Flowing quite nicely is what I'm hearing, but the bees also communicating sweet results. I just heard as well, I like the taste of that. The lightning card talking about you gaining a very significant, very powerful breakthrough of some sort, feeling like smack dab in the middle of this remaining month period. And it does feel like this is going to help you greatly in regards to, I'm hearing a change of importance in the near future. But it also feels like, following that, you will feel like you're going through this ignition, interesting, didn't mean to say that, initiation within you. It's almost as if Spirit's preparing you to put your foot on the gas, while it almost feels like at certain points at this time, you're having to put your foot on the brake, whether it's because you need to heal, because you maybe are rushing at certain points, or you're just needing some downtime. Things need to be stopped for a hot second in your day-to-day life. And it feels like maybe even towards the end of the month, the very end of which, and especially in the upcoming month or two, it's going to feel like life is really picking up in pace. As I feel at this time as well, connections are of true importance, new and already existing ones. While people are feeling drawn to you and you're feeling very randomly guided and you're just wanting to connect with somebody in the moment, again, regardless of whether you already know them or not, in Spirit saying, we are guiding you, okay, we're assisting you with these moments of connecting. You're also going to find that the way you stand tall and proud, like this big bold tree, that's part of this time period. There's at certain points feeling like a very nonchalant energy about you. They're reminding me of a Gemini that I work with, and you may also find that you're quite overly serious at certain points, while the complete opposite is coming to be less often. But when that comes to be, don't be surprised when that really assists you with your mood, your energy, the way you're doing things, and even carrying yourself. Let's move on to the tarot portion of the reading. Just want to make sure the cards don't fly away. What else do we have for my amazing Geminis? There's also going to be somewhat of a focus at certain points on what you are viewing at, feeling dissatisfaction in regards to. It just feels like you're very observant and you're seeing things in a very honest, very true, very clear light, where it could be that person in your life, if not multiple. It could be the way somebody's working, living. It could be more in regards to where you're living. It could be certain aspects of the area that you live in. The way something's run, like a job, is now what I'm getting. But it just feels like there's certain moments where you're thinking, that is beyond dissatisfying, if I could even say that word. But the Page of Pentacles and the Death and Rebirth card, because you are going through what feels like a soul transformation at this time while you're outwardly shining, you're radiating. In one of the last attempts from the Oracle deck, I did get the Diamond card talking about radiance for you. And so they're saying to me loud and clear, shine bright like a diamond, you know, the Rihanna song. But they're wanting you to notice where you have been partially or fully or at certain points holding yourself back. You know, this could be due to fear. It could be connecting to the past in some way, shape, or form, if not multiple. It could be as well you're, very intuitive, and so you at times do trust your intuition, but then there are moments when you go against that and hold yourself back, if that makes sense. You know, you intuitively feel that this person isn't going to treat you poorly like the person, or if not multiple people that you've dealt with rewinding back, but then you ignore that intuition and give in to the holding back for several reasons. You know what I mean? And so I find that Spirit's saying this is a time to be very, very prominently trusting what you feel in such an accurate way, to the point where it betters each and every aspect of your reality, of your day-to-day life, and you see things growing and prospering, and even finding that there's a trickling away or a dissipating, better put, of what's not in alignment with you, what doesn't serve you, what doesn't feel accurate for you at this point along your path. And so they're saying this is all very intertwined with how you're changing on a core soul level. But I also find that your money's transforming. You are you're very much so showing up, and putting in the work. You're showing up and putting out, You're showing up, and your transformation within, even from previous to this time period that we're speaking upon, is really showing and evident in the midst of what you're creating, developing, accomplishing. You know, people are noticing this transformation and radiating way of being when you're at work, you know, when you're out and about commuting, strutting your stuff, when you're running your business, and or online somehow like this. But it just feels like Spirit is saying this just might help you make more money and succeed more, because things are just feeling different, feeling better, feeling maybe more spicy, and you're feeling more attractive. But 747, look up that angel number meaning. 3 of Wands. So this is a period for you where they're saying prepare to sail towards better waters, prepare to sail towards a hell of a lot more. But I feel like there is also, with these 2 fire torches here, they're saying that that's representing the fiery passion that your spirit guides have on all sides of you, right? And it just feels like, there's going to be a focus on the temperature changing, whether it's because it got really cold due to a spirit joining you, who has a bad attitude, or it could be in regards to, the sun goes away, the weather changes throughout the day in general. It could be someone turns up the heat or up the air conditioner, you name it. It could be someone else's energy in your physical reality. Excuse me. I find that there is a way about how you're telling stories at certain points that is just humorous. It's interesting. It's captivating. People really feel like they're hooked into what you're saying. For somebody, you're going through experiencing a spicy, fiery climax within a connection. But the 3 of Pentacles, because you're another sign that's being very closely paid attention to. People feel the desire, the want to notice you, stare at you, maybe even watch your content for a lot. You're being admired is what I'm hearing. But it also feels like while you're watering what you need to, what you want to, maybe even, you're seeing people looking at you, staring at you. Your mannerisms, the way you're, again, carrying yourself, is definitely a part of this period. If you choose to sit or remain in any amount of discomfort, don't be surprised when Spirit assists you with that, because I felt that I had to burp a little bit, and so Spirit kind of pushed for that to happen so that I could then feel more comfortable and channel better for you. But I also sense that the remainder of March highlights the fact that you are a manifester, and I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the month you find that something that you've been manifesting, even for just a short period of time, is now coming to be. But also, itching will be a spiritual message for you, especially if it's your nose or ear. You will have a random visitor is what I'm getting. I think that's the nose itching message. In spirit is saying this will be a delight. Okay, this will be unexpected and pleasant for you. But they're saying have patience in the midst of this time period where you are gaining abundance. Okay, the rewards are being gifted to you, being earned, flowing in quite nicely, and for the most part consistently. And they're saying that the possibilities are more than endless for you, as this feels to be a very transformative, once again, very positive and rewarding period for this Gemini collective. So I hope these messages were truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light. Bye, Gemini.